Hey guys, Yankee here, and today I'm going to be giving my thoughts on She-Hulk Epic Collection Volume 3, Breaking the Fourth Wall. Um, I enjoy comics about, where they're, people know they're in a comic, they're breaking the fourth wall, things like that, right? I've talked about Gwenpool on this channel, and so John Byrne's She-Hulk is something I've wanted to read for a long time because I've heard it's a story like that, and it's just good. A lot of people say it's really enjoyable. So I wanted to read it for a long time. I don't do omnis, so I knew there was an omnibus for it. Had no interest in that. There were some old trades that were kind of expensive. Didn't get that. So when Marvel released these Epic collections, I'm like, all right, this is where I'll get it. And I've always kind of wanted to just read all of Sensational, right? Like, I've heard the John Byrne stuff is good. It gets reprinted a lot. But I would prefer to read just, the whole thing through. Now, having read this and reading some of the stuff where John Byrne is off the book before he comes back later on, I kind of understand why people say to skip it. So this volume, let me talk about what's in it. This book has Sensational She-Hulk 1 to 12, She-Hulk Ceremony 1 and 2, Solo Avengers 14, Marvel Comics Presents 18, Marvel Fanfare 48. So this is the first Epic collection I've ever got. So I didn't really know what to expect going in, but I do really like this format of here's just like all of these things sort of in order. It's like the good stuff, the bad stuff. It's just we're just putting everything here in I think release order, which is cool. But now to talk about the actual contents, the John Byrne Sensational She-Hulk stuff, I loved. It was exactly what I wanted from this. The characters that John Byrne introduced, the setting, I guess. Okay, Jen gets a new apartment, she gets a new job, she meets makes a new friend. What is her name? Louise Grant, who is an old Golden Age superhero, the Blonde Phantom, I think. And then she goes on a space adventure and gets a cool car. All of that's fun. All of those issues are enjoyable. He introduces interesting concepts where a Marvel character that just isn't getting a lot of focus right now is just going to age, which is interesting that I doubt anybody ever did anything with. Blonde Phantom disappeared for a long time, and then now she comes back in this book and she's much older. We get a fun space adventure with U.S. Archer, which is a character that I've only seen in what is it called? The Avengers and the Infinity Gauntlet. I think it was a Marvel Adventures adaptation of Infinity Gauntlet, which I have and read because I liked the author. So all of that stuff was really cool, and John Byrne was introducing a lot of fun stuff. The stories were fun. The fourth wall breaking was exactly what I had wanted. And then when the creators change, they do the thing that I hate the most about comics, right? All of this stuff was set up where's Jen's living? She's living in this apartment that the Wasp is letting her stay in. Here's her new job. Here's this new character she's become friends with. Here's this new car. All of this stuff is good and can be built on. And immediately, instead of building off that and sort of exploring those things, they just trash it all. She-Hulk immediately gets let go from her job. She uses her car in a fight and it gets destroyed. And so all of that stuff that were set up in the first, I think, 9 issues that John Byrne wrote were just tossed out, and it sucks. Because I was having fun with that, and another writer could come in and pick those things up, right? And it's not like they were detrimental. Oh, She-Hulk has a job, well, I can't work with that. We just had a space adventure, dude. It's fine. You can have a fun superhero adventure with She-Hulk, and she has a job. And it was just frustrating. So yeah, the John Byrne stuff in here, I liked a lot. Everything else was middling, or just I didn't care for it as much. The other She-Hulk Sensational She-Hulk issues here that I read, I might enjoy them more on a second read now that I know that everything just kind of gets thrown out. But as I was reading them, it was frustrating. The little stories from Solo Avengers, Marvel Comics Presents, and stuff like that, those are fine. They're just kind of throwaway stories. I don't really remember much about them. And then the end of this, She-Hulk Ceremony, was just odd. It was 2 really thick issues. I think they were double size, or maybe even 60 pages. But it was basically just setting up, or not even setting up, it's like, alright, here's She-Hulk, here is a character that she had a romantic relationship with, let's kind of, oh, maybe they'll get back together, oh no, they won't. And it was an okay story, it was kind of odd, so like, what is his name? It was, Wyatt Wingfoot. He's apparently a character in the Fantastic Four. She-Hulk was on the Fantastic Four. That's where they met, right? He is a Native American, and he is set to become, like, the chief of his tribe. And he goes on, like, a spiritual quest to find, like, his spirit animal or something like that. But it's like, oh, he doesn't have a spirit animal. His spirit animal is a giant green woman. And it was just odd. It was just an odd couple of issues that eventually ended with, like, alright, her and Wyatt Wingfoot probably not getting back together. Okay. Maybe if I had read Fantastic Four, I would have been more interested in that. But obviously I had no connection to this character. But it was just odd. Overall, I enjoyed this well enough, right? The John Byrne stuff was great. Everything else was either enjoyable, like the one-off things, or strange, like She-Hulk Ceremony, or I just didn't enjoy them, like the last couple of issues of Sensational She-Hulk, right? I do have Volume 4 of the She-Hulk Epic Collection, which now that everything has been, like, stripped away from the John Byrne stuff, I'm hoping I can enjoy that a bit more, because I think, it's Steve Gerber, creator of Howard the Duck, which I have read none of, but I've been kind of interested in. He's writing, and, like, Howard the Duck's right on that cover, I think. So I'm kind of interested in that, to see what's up with that character, because, like, a long time ago I watched the Howard the Duck movie, which everyone says isn't good, but I remember liking it as a kid when I watched it. So I'm interested in Howard the Duck, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. And then, the thing about Epic Collections is they don't, like, release things in order, but this is, like, one time where I'm confused, because it's like, alright, Volume 3, John Byrne stuff, Volume 4, stuff in between, Volume 5 would be where John Byrne comes back, it's all that stuff, like, this is the stuff that you sell all the time, right? You've got omnis of it, you got this and that, it's popular, but then they skip that to go to Volume 6, which is stuff after John Byrne left again. Like, I get maybe you don't want to reprint them because they're already in print elsewhere, but for me, who doesn't like omnis, excuse me, it's a bit annoying that I have to now wait for whenever Volume 5 comes out. But yeah, She-Hulk Epic Collection Volume 3, it was like a more than a 50-50 split. It was like 75% enjoyable, 10% okay, and then the rest was just not very good, for me personally. But yeah, excuse me, oh my gosh. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.